I don't care.
Horizontal version or something. Anyway.
Which one makes me look thinner?
I think it's always like
The,
vertical. You know how like they say don't wear shirts that have like the stripes going this way, and if you wear the stripes the other way.
I have no fashion sense, so.
And neither do I. I was like, just wear black.
Same.
I work from home, so I just
Is
wear.
she supposed to be blurry or is it me?
that's you.
Same.
She's not blurry.
No, it's not.
Is it your eyes?
Do you know how I've been seeing blurry lately? I'm like, I can't see anything.
That doesn't sound
Turn
good.
your light on.
I
You
can't
sure?
read. I can't, like, every time I go somewhere, like, I have to have this light on for you.
I love when we go to dinner and she has to use her light for the menu. I'm like, that's
And then I
awesome.
turn it on
You mean that
sometimes.
super light?
For new eyes, so they better see everything.
I have.
4,000.
Yeah, for LASIK. It was a pretty penny.
I have, you know, they don't call them bifocals anymore, but progressives. And with my glasses, it's fine.
Are those the glasses where you can change the front?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I have like a bunch of these.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I love that.
You just pick any color.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
My glasses, I can see. The progressive part works really well,
Mhm.
so I see fine. But my contacts, they haven't really. They are still considered progressives, and they do have a gradient where it's supposed to be like stronger looking out. But to read, I'm supposed to still be able to read, but they don't work as well in contact version.
Really?
So, to me, it basically doesn't work. So I can see far away, but I can't read
Up
with those
close.
contacts on. I can with my glasses, but I cannot with contacts. It's awful.
That's
So that's
horrible.
why when we were at Dallas, they would tell me to look. I was like, I can't read with any of this. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else is going to have to tell me if it looks good or not, because I have no idea.
I'm trying to find the link.
But I don't want to wear my glasses because it didn't go with the costume. So
Okay.
Your videos, live.
I always thought about LASIK, but I never did it.
Well, my allergies would get so bad that it would pull my contacts under my eyes because I'd get like welts under my eyelids. So I could no longer wear contacts, and then the glasses would give me a headache. And it was just like, for the amount of money I'm throwing into glasses every year, I could just not get my eyes checked for 3 years and then go get LASIK. And that's basically what I did. So in the long run, I feel like I'm saving money with LASIK.
I had thought about it, but now I'm at the age where if they fix them, it won't last long.
Oh, no.
And I'll end up in glasses anyways for like reading. So why pay
Yeah.
thousands of dollars for them to fix something that may only last a year or two, and I'm still going to end up with glasses? I've been wearing these since the 3rd grade. I'll be fine. I'll just keep wearing them.
No, I love the LASIK. It's wonders, but it did mess with my night vision.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Like halos or
Yeah,
like
I guess it gives that little halo
star
effect,
thing
and then
or
it's
whatever.
just not as pinpoint as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had no idea that would happen.
I've heard that it could.
But my sister had LASIK right after I did, and like a couple months later, and hers didn't take, only in one eye. So she has like one good eye, one bad eye. So she has to wait a year and then get it done again.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, that's horrible.
It's not good. I'm still trying to figure out the.
I also have like just
Still trying to figure out the show. Yeah, share the link with you.
phobia
guys.
issue. Like
Oh,
when
there, it does work.
I don't know if it's still that
There it
way.
goes. Listen.
How do I get that?
Do you want this version or do you want?
I'll take that version.
Let's see.
My brother said when he had it done, like
Share with that.
for a brief moment when they're doing it, like you can't see anything, like you're basically blind while they like remove your.
I have the whole thing
Your
recorded.
Eyeball.
No, they remove like the. the little lens cover of your
Yeah,
eye.
they just slice it off and pull it back.
Yeah, and he's like, for that moment, it's like darkness, and then it goes back. But he had it done a long time ago, so they may have
For
improved.
this version.
I like the other version.
What about the sound?
Sounds great.
I'm like, how interesting.
He's like, I don't care.
Like, speaking about LASIK, I don't give a shit about LASIK. Can we start? No. You want the?
You got like 20/20 vision over there?
No. Not even.
He
a
does
little
not.
bit.
Oh,
Blind as a
I'm-
butt.
same.
All right.
No, but his is like the opposite.
What
He's
do I
like,
say? I just
he can get away with not wearing his glasses.
kinda. I mean, that's what I tell myself, but that's not what
'Cause
the
it's
law
more-
says. Can
not
you
what the
send
law
this
says.
to Michelle?
It's not like myself who
Itzy?
What?
Can you send the link? I
legit
just sent
cannot
this to
see a
Michelle.
single solitary thing without my glasses on. Like
That was-
a
Babe,
thing.
Did you want the vertical or horizontal? Did you want this too, or just
Sure.
fine?
I was totally blind.
Yeah, cannot see anything.
It was like my greatest fear was somebody like breaking in the middle of the night, and I'd be like, "Wait, where are my glasses?"
That's me
Can't
every
see. Like Velma from Scooby Doo. I can't see.
Exactly. And then I went
wait,
from
that's
being
the
blind to
portrait
being able to see my legs to shave them in the shower. I'm like, this is the best investment ever. He's like, no.
All I heard was this is the best
No.
investment ever.
Yeah, I don't
know
think
what
you
we're talking-
listened to what he said.
I
I
was
sent
like-
you the link. See if you can see him.
It'll be a delay though, but you'll be able to see what. is being-
I see.
What we see.
You'll be able to see. Can you see what I see?
There you are.
Oh, there I am.
I see it, but you're doing something else. Oh, now you're seeing it. You're about to say, "Oh, there I am." You haven't
Wait a
said it yet.
second. Speaking of which, I saw something that was pretty cool. I want to see if maybe there is time, maybe there isn't. Damn it. I can't find it.
I can't tell how delayed it is.
Like,
Wave. Okay, I'll tell you when you start. Hold on. Still nothing.
No, I did it with my foot. I kicked my foot. I was looking at it.
I didn't even see a wave. What happened?
Because it hasn't happened yet. That's how long the delay is.
No.
But
I am not connected.
no, you are not.
That's what she said.
that's ours.
Is that y'all's?
Left me for another woman. And it left me for another woman. And it was devastating because I thought that he was going to propose soon. At my sister's wedding, I asked her if she could throw the bouquet to me as to wish me luck, but she refused and she said that she didn't want to damage it. I asked her to lend it to me for a couple of pics instead, and she refused to do that too. I said nothing more, and I didn't bring it up again until now. Okay, my sister is pregnant and wants to announce it at my wedding. She asked, and I said absolutely not. When she asked why, I told her. 1, the wedding is for my fiance and I. 2, she didn't do what I asked her to do at her wedding, so why would I do anything for her at mine? She's pissed and says that I'm being ridiculous. Our mother says that I'm being childish. So, am I the asshole?
No.
You say, wait. Go
You're
ahead.
so
You have to do
adamant
that.
about
You have to do
that
that one
one.
again. Go.
No.
No.
I don't think she's being an asshole. That's her special day. Not her sister's.
It's my day.
But that's not being selfish or anything. That's her day. She's paid a lot of money for this day.
Exactly.
But then she asked her. She turned around and asked. Oh, I don't. She turned around and asked her to do something, but she only asked her because she asked her. She asked her sister, and her sister said no for her, during her wedding. So then,
Yeah.
so she only
Per-
did it.
It's perfect quid pro quo. You didn't let me have my moment at your wedding, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, it was her special day for sure. Like she shouldn't do anything to go out of her way to do something. I mean, she's already got enough on her plate, just having the wedding and having
Yeah.
to go through it that day.
It's a perfect I learned by watching you situation. Like, no. But you know what? But you all know what the other sister can say in that moment, right?
What?
I mean, she was like, you didn't let me do it. You didn't let me do that at your wedding, so you can't do it at mine. So what could she say? Anybody? Nobody?
What do you mean? No.
Quit bringing up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow.
I was not familiar with that.
Jeez. Oh, wow. We all forgot the name of the show for a second. Wow. Yeah. Quit bringing up old shit. Well, I mean, just because I didn't let you do what you wanted to do at my wedding doesn't mean that you can't do that to me. It's mine.
You know what? I don't like when someone does a whole proposal at somebody's wedding.
No.
That's
I
true.
don't like
yeah,
that.
like you're taking.
I don't like that. And then they let them do it. And I'm just like, oh, I still don't like it. Even if they let them do it.
I agree.
I don't
Taking
like
away the
it.
moment.
No other thoughts on that?
Stop bringing up old shit.
Stop bringing up bullshit.
I'll let that
Stop
in.
being selfish. Not to you,
Yeah.
to those people.
All right. Cool. See, we got that in. All right. So, I know. Let's get back to the real thing.
Okay, I was having problems seeing myself because the mic was in my face. But
Mine
now,
stopped.
I had to use that other link. That one's working.
I only got one link.
oh, he only sent me one.
Well, that one stopped.
Yeah, that one stopped. The one that's the two on top of each other, that one works.
The portrait one?
Yeah.
That's the one I sent you. You
I
got
sent
This
her
this
that
is
one.
working.
you said that. Oh, okay. That one.
But the other one was just 8 minutes long and it quit.
Yeah, and it stopped.
But that's the one you have?
Are we all 8 views?
Are we all 8?
There's 8 views. I was
Four of
wondering.
us.
There's...
Who's watching this?
We are. It's counting every time we click on it.
Oh.
There's
It's
She was all
the-
nervous. Who the fuck can see my feet?
It's the secret.
mole.
It's those secret OnlyFans people we let in.
We're not even getting subscriptions for that. We should start.
Like
getting
secret? Don't they have to pay for that? There's nothing secret about that.
What, OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, they have to pay.
Yeah, so there's no secret there.
Yeah, it stopped.
That one did, but this one is going.
Because it hasn't happened yet. That's how long the delay is.
20 seconds? Okay.
Oh,
I
that's-
thought it was shorter than that.
Okay, so. CPU detected 4 minutes ago.
I say this one is still live. That one.
You know what? As long as the portrait one is working, it's fine
Yeah.
because I'm still recording the other one. So
Yeah, that one's working.
Yeah, as long as
I don't know why the other one quit.
that other one just quit for some weird reason. I don't know why. But it's not. It doesn't matter. I'm recording, so. But if the portrait stays good, then we're good.
It's cool. I don't have to see myself.
If you can see yourself in portrait.
But I don't have that one.
I just sent it to it
Oh,
so she can.
nobody told me. Okay.
And as long as that one doesn't stop, it should be. Yeah, we're good to go. So I'll just keep that on right there. Okay. You ready for me to finally
No.
quit stalling?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
I didn't send it.
No, you did. I'm just sending it to her.
Okay.
It's got to make the chain.
Do.
That's right.
I hope this isn't the same one. No, it's not. So click on it.
Like once again, we're just waiting for Issa to get her
I don't like
together.
that. We gotta find a clip. We gotta find something to clip for her.
What?
My clip is. I don't like that.
Mm.
We're gonna have to find your niche.
Sure, why not?
I always say, "Oh," she always says, "Sure, why not?"
Or, nah, I'm good.
Or no, I'm good. You want a picture with these people? Nah, I'm good. In front of them.
Don't ask me if I want photos in front of people if you don't want me to say it. Be like, nah, I'm good.
No, thank you.
So awkward.
I'll pass.
I'll pass. Like, I don't know them. Like, why do I want a photo with them?
Sure, why not?
Okay, I'm just making sure that it's still streaming. All right. Are we good? Are we ready? We all got the laughs out. We're gonna be professional now.
No.
Okay, cool. All right.
Never.
Never.
Is this the first one you pre-recorded?
No.
Oh.
I record a lot.
How come you never did it with
Like-
us?
I mean,
Jealous?
The
because
pressure
I
of
had
being
because I
live.
had the thing set up. You know.
Okay.
All right. I'll just do the regular intro. Okay, prepare yourself, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Through the Medias. I'm your host, Chris Fagan. Joining me for the first time in a long time, we have the returning champion. I don't even know how you even want me to introduce. I'll just let you introduce
so many
yourself.
names.
Yeah.
Today I'll go
AKA.
AKA Isa.
And also we have, starting with,
Michelle?
and
Joy.
guys, we are going to discuss our adventures that we just had at Dallas Fan Expo Dallas. So, guys, if you are into cosplay stuff, that's what we're about to talk about. We just went to Fan Expo Dallas. I keep wanting to say Dallas Fan Expo, but it's Fan Expo Dallas. They had a lot of great celebrities, a lot of great cosplayers, a lot of entertaining things out and about, and they had us entertaining all the crowds, as we always do. So we did interviews, we did a whole bunch of great, cool things. Anybody want to start us off, or should I? I mean, what do you guys remember from Dallas Fan Expo, aka Fan Expo Dallas? Anybody want to start off?
You were the highlight.
And
Everybody wanted to picture with you.
Everybody
Yes.
wants a piece of me.
Yes.
everybody does.
That's a Britney song. But it was Ruby Rod.
It was Ruby Rod. I almost dressed up as Ruby Rod for this podcast, but
Well, you should have told all of us. We would have all dressed up as our cosplays.
by the time I thought about it, it was already too late. I'm like, you know what? I don't think Issa's gonna want to turn around. She's probably almost here. No.
Oh, that's when you thought about it? Oh,
No, actually, I thought about it like a couple hours ago, but then I was like,
Oh, yeah, I was in like 2-hour traffic.
I wouldn't. I didn't want to try to make anything.
I
more
was going to
complicated.
ask you about that, but I was like, no, I'm already asking too many questions, and you're not even
Yes, that's true.
replying back.
Anywho, so we went to Dallas Fan Expo, and let's go around. What did you think, Michelle? Let's start with you. What did you think of? Was that your first time going to?
Second.
Second time. What-
First one in Dallas. The last one I went to was in Houston. So my first Fan Expo. But I had so much fun. Lots of people, everyone dressed up, all ages. It's a great time.
Joy, what about you? What did you think of the expo?
I always love it. I mean, this was our second Fan Expo, but comic conventions, we've been to quite a few. But I love going. I mean, it is fun being, followed all around. I mean, it takes us quite a bit of time to make a short distance because you get stopped a lot for photos and do the voice.
And I'll because I forgot to put the camera on you. Mind repeating what you said one more time?
I don't even know what I just said.
What did you
It
think?
was, I think you said it was your first Fan Expo.
Oh, I can turn the volume on. Let's see.
You get stopped a lot for photos and
Let's see. You said, come on, rewind.
The last one I went to was in Houston.
I said, I was like, was this your first time going to Fan Expo Dallas? And you said, was 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, so the first one I went to was in Houston, and this was my first one in Dallas at the Fan Expo. And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed dressing up, seeing everybody else dressed up, and there's a whole bunch of people. It gets really crowded, but that's what makes it fun. All the different ages and the costumes. I would love to go. I'm looking forward to the one in Houston.
The Comic Palooza. Are you going to be going to Comic Palooza this year?
Yes.
Okay. How many times have you been to Comic Palooza?
What? I went last year.
Cool. Yeah, we were there the last 2 years now. Did you go last year?
I went last year, but did I see y'all?
Yeah, you did. Because you did. Because you were with Yeah.
That
Because
one.
I think you were in the pink.
Edit.
I think you were in the pink Barbie stuff.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, I went with Angela.
Yeah.
That's right. Mhm.
I didn't know what her name was, but I remember
Yeah.
that you were with.
I think we saw y'all for a little bit, and then we went off on our own. But it was really fun last year. It was really fun. She went the day after I did, so like we actually didn't get to see each other because we went on different days. But I'm really excited to go back to Comic Palooza. I was really excited to go to Fan Expo because it's my second year.
Like the way she professionally brought it back to the top. She's like, let's bring it back to Fan Expo. Like,
I know, that's what weren't we talking about?
Right.
So this is my second year with going to Fan Expo, and I wasn't expecting to go, but I got an invite, and I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And I was like, okay, Michelle, come with me. I don't care what you say. You're coming. And she's like, sure, why not?
She's like, I don't have a ticket.
It's like, why did you ask then? Let's go.
She's like, sure, why not? And so I told her it was going to be like Comic Palooza, but a little bigger, because it is. It's like massive, right? It's huge.
All right, it's the BBC of comic conventions, right?
She's like, what?
It's like the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's not give out personal information.
She was like,
edit.
She was like, I don't like that. No.
I don't like that.
But no, it was good. Well, overall, what do you guys want to start with? This the cosplay that we saw. Do you want to talk about the guests? Who wants to go first? Or what do you guys think we should start with? I'll let you guys decide.
What was the best thing you saw? Like, whose costume did you like the best?
I think that's a good question. I think the person that was Wolverine, the Wolverine that we were trying to track down for Issa, I think he was one of the most Wolverine realistic.
I took pictures with him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But the question was, who did I like? Whose cosplay was, in my opinion, the best? That was because we do offer a T3 Media's cosplay of the year or the week kind of a thing. I would vote for him. What would
I know we didn't take pictures with him. We didn't talk to him, but I did see him walking around. Mr. T.
Oh yeah.
He was spot on as young Mr. T.
I've seen his picture, so I can use it.
And I saw
because he took a picture with Mr. T.
He did, and he did the voice, and Mr. T was like, "It's fabulous." Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him from across the room, and I'm like, is that Mr. T? But then in my head, I'm like, no, that was like years ago. He doesn't look like that.
Like, if somebody put Mr. T through a Wayback Machine, like, what the hell? So, yeah, he was.
He looked like him. And I don't even know how he sounded or anything, but if he sounded just like him and everything, that's super cool.
I'm sure if he did the voice pretty good, I'm sure he did it in front of T himself. And I'm pretty sure they probably went back and forth. It was funny. I remember when he was talking that I forgot. Exactly. He was explaining, oh my goodness, it was like, what was he talking about at that moment when we started recording? I got to go back into my footage. They only allowed press to record about like 3 minutes of the panels the panel discussions. But I remember that he said something that was kind of funny, so I'm gonna have to go now. I shouldn't have brought it up if I couldn't recall it, right?
Are you talking about Mr. T?
Yeah, about Mr. T. Yeah,
and his panel.
Yeah, we got in there and watched a couple of panels. But yeah, the most memorable cosplays that I saw, the Wolverine guy was the one who stood out. You guys said Mr. T. Anybody else? Any other?
Mine was the same, like Wolverine and Mr. T, because I pointed both of them out. Actually, I was looking for the Wolverine because I saw a picture of him posted on like the Fan Expo the day before, and I'm like, he's here. Remember I told you we have to track him down, and we found him.
There was, and I didn't see them this year. I saw them last year, and I saw their stuff that they posted on Facebook, but the Last of Us, the Ellie and Joel,
I did see them. Yeah, I saw them walk by once.
They were fabulous.
Joel and
Ellie looks like the video game version,
right?
Really well.
Okay, yeah, I did remember seeing them. Any other standouts? So we got Ellie and I'll display them up on the screen as we're talking. We got Ellie and Joel from the last.
I liked Cinderella.
You saw Cinderella?
She was gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her taking some pictures with little kids. It was so sweet.
And then the creepy Ronald McDonald guy. He just stands out of my mind. Not because he was amazing.
I want to say that was a YouTube.
It was different.
I think that's from a YouTube channel called Rocka. I don't know. They made fun of Ronald McDonald. It was a sketch where Ronald McDonald is trying to do this commercial with the kid, and he's getting all disgruntled, getting pissed off, and then the little kid that's doing the commercial has like the competitors, or I guess the equivalent of Jack in the Box, and then Ronald McDonald sees it, he gets all close to the kid. What you got there, Billy? is that a Jack in the Box burger you got there? And the kid's like, yeah, it's very good. It's very, he's like, no shit. He's like, beating the shit out of the kid and stuff. I want to say that was who he was supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay.
But out of context, you guys are like, what the fuck are you talking
I don't
about?
remember if I saw that one.
I mean, I mean, there was lots of really intricate and beautiful the anime girls. I
Everybody
don't
from
follow
Arcane,
those, so
I
I can't
saw a lot of
name
Arcane
names or
cosplay.
characters that they were, but their costumes were just, you could tell they put a lot of work into it,
Yeah.
and they were very intricate, and they were really, I liked seeing them, even though I don't follow that, so I don't
Yeah.
necessarily know who they were emulating or copying.
I think the Arcane characters from that Netflix series that stood out to me a little bit more for me. But yeah, before we go on, what do you think? So anybody, any other cosplays that stand out
Cosplays?
besides our own, right? The Supergirl.
Because we were the best.
Yeah, Supergirl.
Oh, there was the really, really tall Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah.
She was, I swear, had to be
I
6 foot
remember
tall.
I was like, that's Wonder Woman right there.
Yeah,
Wait,
she-
was she on stilts? Or
No,
was
she was
tall?
just like
Like
6
super
feet tall.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
straight up Amazon.
Yes.
Like, yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, could beat everyone's ass.
And she was in the Wonder Woman from the movie, like
The
Gal
Zack Snyder.
Gadot. Yeah, not like old school Wonder Woman.
We saw,
Making
did I
Gal
only
Gadot
see
look
one?
Gal
That's what we
Gadot.
saw.
We saw one, and we're like, oh my gosh, she looks amazing. We were gonna go take a picture, and I don't know what happened, but we didn't. But she was, she was
Yeah.
pretty good. That was pretty good.
A few captain. Well, how many? Well, your goal was to try to take pictures with as many other X-Men people. Did you?
Yeah,
how
no,
much
I
did you
couldn't.
accomplish?
I couldn't find any. Right? Like I was like, where's my tribe? Like, and then we did find some, but I think they were just in their own little thing.
Yeah, the Wolverine here.
I was
there.
surprised I didn't see as many. In past years, there's usually lots of Star Wars people, but I
Oh,
didn't
It did,
see
yeah, you're
that
right.
many.
It did not feel like that was that many this year.
But did y'all get to go to the section where
Yeah.
they had the Star Wars?
Yeah, the
stuff?
Jawas and stuff with the little glowing eyes.
I love those.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah.
I love those guys.
I saw lots of Minecraft stuff.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
from the
Yeah.
movie.
There was
Yeah.
was it Five Nights at Freddy's? I saw
I saw one, yeah.
someone
Oh.
really
Right.
intricate dressed like that. Is it like a rabbit or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
follow that either, but
It's like,
No, it's not an Easter egg. No, yeah, it's a rabbit. Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah. So
and I coached a lot of from video games. I'm assuming like Call of Duty type
yeah,
guys in
Yeah.
the super
there was a couple,
garb.
Yeah, I
with
was
their,
like, are they security?
I know, like
oh
what are
yeah,
those
we
guys?
saw those.
Lots
and we're
of
like,
those.
are they in costume or not? We didn't know, but we weren't gonna mess with them.
With their Darth Vader. They're all talking through there.
there were 2 stormtroopers that were walking around. I think I interacted with them a little bit.
Yeah, there was one too that was like Rockstar.
A rock star, yeah,
Stormtrooper
the
with
rock
his
star,
guitar.
stormtrooper, yeah,
Yes.
he was all like with
He had a
spikes
mohawk.
and mohawk and a guitar and shit.
Oh,
It
I
was
would have loved to have
That's
seen
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
and I think he played the guitar a little
Mm-hmm.
bit too. I think he had a little speaker on there. He was, I don't know. It was,
That's so cool.
yeah, he was pretty good. So if I find a picture of it, I'll display it up on the screen. But yeah, a lot of great costumes this year. Like I always say, I try to interview as many people as I can, but I totally failed this year. I did
I
not
know
do
why.
any- yeah.
Because this one had a lot of fans following him around.
Yeah, I made myself the whole show
And I was
this
being
time.
paparazzi.
Yeah. So I'll get to the Ruby Rod stuff
Okay.
a little bit later. But as far as celebrities, let's talk about that. Any of the celebrities that you guys were looking forward to?
Yes, I have one.
Did you
And
get to
we
see
made
them?
eye contact.
Oh, okay. And this person is.
Tom Welling. I'm like obsessed with every Superman there is. I don't know why I'm not picky, but
I talked to him.
So you
I
talked
know.
directly to him.
no, I
You
look,
got- oh, you
look,
got-
I took the opportunity. Okay, I saw you talking to him, and I was like, I'm with you.
We are press. She had a press pass,
I
and
did.
she was the appropriate distance. So that's
Right next to you.
It was right. It was
I just
within
went
bounds.
up like I was in the conversation already, and I
Yeah.
was like, and I was like, thank you.
Yeah, and
didn't even know.
I was wondering why Issa kept like whispering in my ear, "Make him look at me, make him look at me."
The thing is, like, I have no idea what y'all said. It was like, wah, 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 wah. I have no idea. I just zoned
The
out.
Charlie Brown teacher.
I had to repeat it to her. I was like, this is what was said.
Yeah, I'm like, I have no idea what he just said, but I'm just like, acting like I'm listening, but I'm just staring into this glorious.
I was
eyes.
like, "Hey Tom, you want my autograph?" He was like, "Ruby, Rod." Yeah. So
But he talked to you. What did you ask him? I don't even know. Sarah, but I don't remember.
I was like, "Do you prefer brunettes, redheads, or blondes?"
Redheads, please. And brunettes now.
No,
Well,
no.
we learned a lot because we learned how to properly word our requests after like 2 tries to get.
Yeah, we were trying to be within the rules of how close we could record in front of the celebrity.
And they were
guests.
like, well, you have to ask them directly if they're okay with being in your shots, like in the background.
And my stumbling ass kept making them think that what I was really asking them for was a one-on-one like
Yeah.
interview.
And he was like, oh, well, I have contracts, so I can't do I'm sorry, I can't.
That's what Tom Welling said to
That's
me. by the
exactly
way.
what he said.
That's what Tom Welling. He was
Okay.
like, "Oh no, I'm under contract to not be interviewed under peasant podcasts like yours."
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Yeah, he was like, I'm not allowed to be on camera or something like that.
Yeah, but I can't be on. Yeah, I can't be on video right now. Yeah, unless
But not
it
even-
was sanctioned by probably like their team or something.
But he
like
could
that.
be in the background.
Well, the rules for media was that we could get within a certain amount of feet, like 12 feet, and have them in the background if we're doing our whole welcome to Dallas Expo.
But I think when they were hearing the word interview, they weren't realizing we were saying we're talking to each other,
Yeah.
and they were thinking we wanted them to be the focus.
Well, I didn't even
or
really say
whatever.
interview at first. I was just like saying I was trying to say, "Can I get them on camera?" But I guess the way I said it just came off like interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean, you
my-
said he said thank you for asking.
Yeah,
He
Tom was
very-
not. Yeah, Tom was nice about it. He was like, "No, I can't. I'm on the contract, but thank you for asking."
So
And I was
nice.
like, "No problem, Superman." I mean,
Just like I
Clark.
thought.
I mean, Tom.
Such a gentleman, just like I thought he would be.
Yeah.
And we
it-
had-
It is cool to meet your heroes, right?
But the last couple we did, when we kind of changed the wording to just say, hey, we're doing our show over
Yeah.
here,
Then
and
it
you
got
might be
easy.
in the background. Is it okay? They were all like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
As
John
long as you're over
Boyega.
there
John
somewhere.
Boyega was the first one to be cool about it. I cut for John Boyega because John Boyega cuts for me.
Yay, John.
I tried to get his attention again too. Later on, I fucked it up. I had an opportunity.
What did you do?
Like when I first asked his rep, she said it was fine, and then as I was walking away, I could hear John Boyega because he was talking to somebody when I approached, and when that conversation ended, I was turning away, and he saw my costume, and I could hear him reacting to it, and I didn't immediately turn back and engage with him. I just kept leaving like a dumb
Why?
because I didn't want to look like a fanboy, a little fan, you know.
Fanboy.
Oh my god!
That's how you get opportunities.
I was like, no, would you force awaken me? No,
I said-
I didn't want to do that.
I am
Again.
a big chicken eater, so I
Yes.
have.
She kept going, you're Ruby
I'm
Rod,
like, you go do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would have been like, get over there.
Get over there.
But I wasn't there when that happened.
Get me Tom Welling.
No, I
That's
know,
what
I
she
got-
kept saying.
I
Go
got-
get me my Tom.
I
But I
have.
did get a little bit of video of him.
Yeah, I
wanna edit
know. I
that
mean,
out.
that's why you got kicked out of that men's room. I was weird.
No. Hold on.
Like, cut that out. No, that's staying in. That was gold. That was a good joke. But no, John Boyega was cool about it. I was disappointed when my real mumbling and stumbling about it, making it seem like I was asking for a one-on-one interview. It was Seth Green and his friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if
When I-
later on when we revamped it,
Yeah.
I think they wouldn't have.
Yeah, I know.
Because from what I've heard, their photo ops, they're
nice.
They were the nicest guys and were willing to do all sorts of silly.
But for us, it was like they were like T3. What? No, fuck that. But it was.
Oh,
but
my
I was. It was that moment where I realized I'm wording this wrong, and me
Yeah.
and my wife, we were like, all right, let's brainstorm.
So
this.
then were you able to ask others?
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
afterwards, that's when we got John Boyega's approval. and
Well, there
everybody
was somebody
afterwards
else too.
was
Yeah, we
cool.
had several that were like, yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
care.
as long as we didn't come off as if we were like, come on my podcast and be my guest. Like I was, as long as I wasn't coming off that thirsty.
Okay.
But
Or if we were trying to get them to be like, when we look at you, will you wave or something? You know,
I don't know what they thought I was asking. I was like, we're just about to do our little presentation right here covering the event. Do you mind if you're in the background? It's basically what I was saying, but it came off like, please subscribe and please like me. Like, I don't know why it just came off.
We
that
just
way.
need you to wave from the distance and go, hey.
I want you to get on camera and say, Chris Fagan's my best friend.
Say,
and I love
TT
you."
Medias, I see you.
Yeah, exactly. No, somehow it came off desperate, but yeah, it was, and this is exactly how it happened with Seth Green. It was, I'll never forget. I'm going to be waking up screaming for the rest of my life.
Oh my God, what
about it.
happened?
So I talked to his rep, and told him exactly what I was trying to do, and I wasn't being successful about it. He then said, okay, and he walked over to, well, not Seth, but the other
Breckenmeyer.
Breckenmeyer. He went over to him, and they did that thing where, like come a little close. They did that thing where they're like you're behind us, and they're like just having a little private conversation like that, and they're looking back like, and they're talking like that, and they're like, and then a few seconds later, he looks back at me, he goes, he said no. It was just like that. They were like, I swear to God, I saw Brick in my hair like doing like that, like no. And
cut it now.
Yeah. And my confidence shrunk like 3 sizes that day.
It's just the way you worded it.
Yeah.
So for next year, a whole year from now, but at Comic Palooza too.
Well, it's weird.
different.
It's stricter at Comic Palooza.
Comic Palooza is like, don't even remotely pull a phone out.
Yeah.
If we see it, you're out of
It's
here.
like, but I'm press.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd be like,
Really?
but I'm with the press. Yeah, and you should be impressed that we even let you in. Like, that's how
Wow.
they are.
They
You
so
have to
dumb.
be pre-approved
So there's no
for that.
VIP for the press other than getting to go in for free.
We get.
What do we get?
We get a lot of perks, and but it's for the one-on-one interviews and for recording the celebrity guests.
They don't even allow, because when we, in the panel last year, it was the guy, I can't think of I can't say his name right now.
Mr. T, we were allowed to go in and record for 3 minutes.
They were allowed no
The second they saw a phone, they were like,
because a lot of people pulled their phone out assuming, we can video these panels, at least take some pictures. And they were like, everyone needs to put their phone away right now.
every member of the press that is in this panel recording got approved in advance, is what they told me.
wow.
So it's like for Comic Palooza, everything has to be pre-approved.
Have you gotten anything pre-approved?
I got passes that I got that approved, and we got to do the show.
We
at
could have
Comic
done
Palooza.
it again.
Oh, that
Remember
was last year. No.
Yeah, but we didn't really have time to put something new together for this year
Yeah,
to do.
there's just so much going on. I was just trying to get that Seth Green interview, and then that didn't work out. But no,
Darn it.
Well, and there's more. They need more structure. Like, you can't just say, we're just going to do a podcast. They need to know what it's going to be about. They need to have, like, an outline, a like, what are you going to do? They need to have it all laid out. So it's not just something that you can say, we're just going to do our show.
So they need a whole business proposal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird because it feels like that Fan Expo, and I'm sure it is because they cover more cities. It feels like it's a bigger venue, but they seemed a little bit more chill on. I'm assuming because they got shit so on lock that they're not worried about shit. So, or they've just never had a bad experience with a member of the press yet, and maybe Comic Palooza has. Maybe Comic Palooza was like this one YouTube channel was just like out of line, so everything has to be pre-approved now.
I mean, I still, of course, heard tons of complaints online of Fan Expo, like.
Yeah, I was reading those, and
Yeah.
people are just complaining left and right, and even
So
somebody
many.
made a comment saying, "Can everybody just stop complaining and just talk about the highlights and what they had loved?"
It was mostly about like the celebrity stuff, like
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
you can't blame
had
the
to
venue,
pay. You had to
but-
take pay a fee for that. But then when you get here, you can only use their photos, which is another cost.
You
And
can't have them sign your own personal shit.
Some of them allow it, some don't. It
Yeah.
depends on the celebrity. And then, some celebrities, there are things like John Cena, you want them to write on your autograph a certain saying.
Yeah.
You have to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
And there's only
Oh,
certain...
you want me to write your name? Another $50.
And every phrase has a cost.
It's an add-on.
And they won't do all the phrases, just certain
$5
things.
per character?
It was
What
like all these rules.
Wow.
So a lot of people were complaining, like,
So
really,
much.
this is ridiculous, which is why I don't think you watched it, but there was like someone posted on there a recent clip of Mark Hamill saying, "I love fans. I love fans dearly. I hate at these conventions when it's not a true fan, and it's these sellers.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones that ruin it for us because
Because
they come
they'll
up
get
there
they'll
with
get that
20
shit written down,
yes,
and then
they
they'll
immediately
sell it.
He's like,
yeah.
they come up to us with 20 things to write,
Yeah.
and then it's immediately being sold, and that's not a fan.
And that's why.
But the
And
fans,
And that's why John Cena
yes.
spit in your face.
He's
No,
like,
no.
but fans, I love fans, and I would write anything you want. It's just now we're getting bombarded with all this other stuff that's
Yeah.
ruining it for
There
the
was
fans.
there was a celebrity, I don't know who it was, but one person was complaining on that site saying I went to have her sign something and she wanted to sign it for like her name in it. Like she's like, well, I need to do it to your name, and she was like, no, I'll just sign your signature. She wouldn't do it. And then finally, when she did, she said she just like kind of like gave it to her and didn't even look and just went to the next person. Like she was mad that she had to sign it and not put her name on it. But I think it's because they think that they're gonna turn around and sell it if it's not autographed to a certain person, which is could be true.
That is
But
true. Oh, well, let's get into
They're looking out for themselves.
Let's get into. Okay, did anybody hear any rumors about any of the guests this year? Like any preconceived notions on how?
I mean, I heard some about Christina Ricci.
Yes.
A lot of people were very like preconceived, like asking ahead. Has anybody gotten her picture
Don't make
yet?
eye contact.
How has she been? I heard she was mean. I heard she's this. Did she even show up? Blah blah blah. But then other people commented and were like, I had no problem. She was
Yeah.
really nice. She was really great. So I
Right.
don't know if that was just rumor mill coming down the line of other people or what.
I don't know if I would have been able to fight the urge to bring up the movie Black Snake Moan.
I don't know what that is.
Google that shit. Anywho,
But then others, I mean, I heard they said Mr. T was fabulous.
Yeah.
His line was long because he was taking so long with each individual person.
paid a fool,
Just
get in
being
my
so
line.
nice. Parker Posey, they said, was fabulous because she was another one who was like, let's be crazy. Let's do something, whatever you want. Let's get up here and do something crazy. And
Wow.
people had a good time with that.
damn, a threesome? What the?
The same with Seth Green and Breckenmeyer. They were also willing to do crazy poses and
I did
props
I
and
did see a lot of those pictures that were posted on that group chat. I'm just getting all my info from there.
I did too.
It's like fan, right? It's
I was
like
looking
fan
through all
expo
the
gossip.
pictures and everything, and I was like, "Oh, that's so fun!" Oh, and then Chris and I didn't pay attention to the website
Yeah.
where they post. I knew they had it, but I didn't go in and look because we don't ever do it. Where they have like their after dark stuff, so it's like cosplays had costume contests that were really kind of after everything's kind of shut down.
Oh.
There were gaming area. There was all sorts of other stuff that you could go do.
And this was
Okay.
after the event.
It was during the
ended?
event, but in the evenings. They
Like
had
8:00 or something.
yeah, 8 and 9, 10. Some of them were even at like different bars and clubs that are
Oh.
like nearby
Wow.
for
Yeah, we
different groups or whatever.
Oh no, I was ready.
We
I was
were-
like, these boots gotta come off.
We were
I
gone
am
by like
done.
6.
Outta
We were
here.
like out of there.
So I had not went through there, but apparently for the Back to the Future fans, they were having an homage to the very first Back to the Future, an Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Wait, what?
That
Yeah,
was
you
at
remember the prom- the
yeah.
prom- yeah.
I missed that.
That was at like a bar,
bar, yeah.
that was just like 2 blocks away, and the admission was like $15, and it was just you could dress up if you wanted to, dress up like the 50s, or just come, and they were just
But
having
they set the
fun.
stage like that bar, like
It
that
was
prom scene.
It's supposed to be like that,
cool.
and then
But wait, there's more.
unbeknownst to any of the people that showed up, which didn't look like there was a lot, maybe 20 or so people, maybe there was more, but in the video we saw, it didn't look like maybe it was not crowded at all. The actor who played Chuck Berry's cousin, Marvin Berry, who sang Earth Angel in the movie,
Oh, wow.
he showed up just random
Oh, that's so
to be like, I heard about it and I wanted to be here, and sang the song.
No way.
He did.
Did anybody get this on?
Oh
film?
yeah, it's on video.
It has to be on YouTube, right?
It's on Facebook.
It's on that
everywhere.
Facebook group.
Well, you know, our age group is definitely on Facebook. Yeah. You know?
It's in that.
We
It's
got
in
it on
that.
TikTok though.
It's on that Fan Expo fans page.
Oh yeah, I only.
And he was taking pictures with.
That's so
He was
cool.
dancing with some of the couples. It was like,
Oh my
man.
gosh, I would
And
love
someone
that.
put in the comments, that was the best $15 I've ever spent.
While
was
other
like-
people are complaining about their spending
I
of
know.
$300, $400.
Like, yeah, damn it, Christina Ricci. Everybody else over there across the street. It's Earth Angel.
Everything.
I was like, man, we missed out. I didn't even pay attention because
Yeah,
we would have went over there.
But now that we know that stuff like that can happen, we got to
Yeah,
pay attention to
we-
the venues that are happening
Uh-huh.
around and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, we didn't even realize that.
We gotta plan a little bit better next time.
I mean, I've already looked in the Comic Palooza one. One of
And-
the Saturday night, there is celebrity, which I don't think it really means celebrity. I think it's cosplayers. Karaoke, and I am a karaoke nut.
Wait,
so
celebrity karaoke?
that's what they
Wait,
have
so
it
you said
titled
celebrity
at.
karaoke
That's what
or
it
just-
says,
or-
but I think they mean like
You
false,
cosplay
a
as a
false
Yes.
advertisement so you can come in here karaoke.
no,
That's
but
what
like
it is.
you're the
definitely do
celebrity,
it.
so you.
Right, Michelle?
We're
I need to
all
know more
celebrities.
about this.
Yeah, we're
You're
gonna
a,
find
you're a
out.
karaoke.
I am a
I
person?
can't
karaoke
carry
nut.
it too.
No, no,
but
no.
I'm down.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I lip sing karaoke.
Oh, I learned that the hard way.
That was my birthday last year was karaoke, so I am all
That's
about the
cool.
karaoke.
Well, you got there's things in the works for your birthday this year.
Ooh.
And this Comic Palooza is like a few days before my birthday, so see, I'm like, karaoke.
Oh.
I just went to the Fan Expo Dallas website and it's reset. It says Fan Expo Dallas
First it's like-
2026. 463
Oh,
days,
already?
20 hours,
Already?
14 minutes, and 54
Yeah,
seconds.
next year it's
Wow.
not. It's later in the year.
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah,
like,
it's in
I'm like
September.
400. Well, I'm like 400 days. Like,
You're
damn,
like,
it's 2027.
That's like past a year.
Because
Yeah.
apparently the
Maybe it used to be late, and then they
no,
moved it
they
because of
said
COVID.
they're doing a bunch of updates to the convention center, like improvements. So it's going to be
So we'll
like,
have more time to book.
Yeah.
book
More
and
time
plan.
to do more.
so they have to postpone it a
to
little
get
bit.
more tickets and passes,
tickets and
stuff.
passes
Tom
and-
Welling to.
And oh my God, is he gonna be there again?
I knew that would work. Oh, it's like, oh my God.
Or any Superman? I'm not picky. They're just
For
so hot.
me,
They'll never get Henry Cavill
Oh
down
my
here.
God.
Was it Dallas Fan Expo or was it Comic Palooza where all the Superman actors from the past have got together besides Henry Cavill?
I have no idea.
But now that Henry Cavill's not Superman anymore, is he gonna start coming?
might.
But he's not. He doesn't need.
What? He needs the money.
He used to go to conventions a lot, so I'm hoping he'll
I mean,
do it again.
Fan Expo tends to have bigger.
They do.
Celebrities
They're the
and-
biggest in Texas.
I think people. I'm assuming. I'm assuming when your first Superman movie is coming out, that actor usually, because I do remember seeing Henry Cavill coming out to comic book conventions that year when Man of Steel was first coming out. But then after it came out, he was like,
So you're saying that this one may come through with
No.
some. Oh.
I'm for some weird reason I did not expect nor have I seen any footage of David Cornsweet, the current Superman at any. I didn't
I
expect
doubt
it, but
it.
I'm not surprised that he's not. I thought he would, but but no.
And then we also did last year the Corpus Christi.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
went to that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And since it's a much smaller venue, it wasn't as big of names, but it was a lot easier to see them because it's not as crowded because it's small.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool.
So
to
we
go
could really
to.
see like
To the
everybody.
beach.
That's an excuse to go. We like road trips.
Yeah.
When is that one usually?
That one was in
August, right?
like July or August. It was a little
July?
later.
Yeah.
so it's coming up.
Yeah.
Look up,
I
Corpus
haven't
Christi.
even came across it.
Last
but-
year it was like Lou Diamond Phillips. We could see in.
The guy from NSYNC.
We took
Wait,
a
wait,
picture with
which one?
Joey
Oh,
Fatone.
Joey
That's
Fatone?
the one we
Yeah.
took the picture with.
Oh, I'm an NSYNC girl. I'm like when it comes to Backstreet Boys or NSYNC, I'm all NSYNC.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
about
was
you,
like,
Michelle.
I want the picture. So we paid. We
What
got
else-
the picture.
But back to Fan Expo.
Oh yeah.
What other celebrities out there that were anybody excited to see?
I really, really, really wanted a picture with Huey Lewis because
Yeah.
I'm a music person.
Yeah.
And I love me some Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah.
And I did not get it. I could see him barely, but it was a large crowd over there.
She was trying to sing to him. Hit the B square. like just start yelling at him.
Well, my brother's even done a cover of one of his songs. So
Huey Lewis. Who
Cool.
else was?
Maybe someone can answer this, but did Alicia Silverstone
She
did
canceled.
cancel?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was kind of excited to like just see her even from a distance.
Yeah.
But then I think I heard that.
But Angel was there though, right? Was
yeah, David,
Yeah.
the lady, Emily, I can't think of her name.
Emily?
From
I know,
Bones, they were both there.
Yeah. But any other? Can't think of any.
No, it was just a cloudiness from the Superman.
We got to see John Cena at his panel a little bit. He on camera and in character he's a bad guy again, but he wasn't acting like that on stage. He was acting like his normal, I get $1 million per visit self. Like,
I think it's, well, who else did we see? Heather Locklear and Heather Graham.
Oh yeah.
And I already mentioned about John Boyega. Yeah. So yeah, it was.
Oh,
it
the
was
Bob's Burgers, Kristen Shaw. She was a big hit. The
Yeah.
line over there was long.
Yeah, we got a funny story after we at the end. We got a funny story about that. I'll share it. But I'll go down the list. I know you guys can't see it, and I wish I could have displayed it, but I can't. But another celebrity that I got to meet was Johnny Five.
I know you.
I got to. I was dressed up as Ruby Rod, and I got to take a picture with Johnny Five.
I love that.
I don't know if you saw it,
Michelle,
but-
do you know?
The
know
robot.
this?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Johnny Five.
Yeah.
He was like a huge thing back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, I remember the '90s.
I like that.
I remember that movie from when I was little.
Yeah, I love that.
But
I definitely didn't see him.
what you
Or I
didn't?
would have taken a selfie for sure.
No, yeah, it was.
Wait, was he actually like riding around? Was he walking around?
No, he was. It was.
He was.
set up-
He was. He could
mean-
move.
He could move, but he was there. That area where like Star Wars stuff was in
okay.
the far.
I thought it was like the art.
It wasn't in the celebrity area.
You know the other ones that were like rolling around. Yeah.
He
I
could
wish.
go.
More ones.
Yeah.
He could move. I mean, he
I
looked
bet
like
he could roll, but
there wasn't a lot of space, so he would kind of go forward just a little bit and back, and he moved his arms and
Oh,
his
so
face.
he did.
you
And
look
so
at.
there was a guy
He
controlling
leaned in.
him.
I'm telling you, when I posed next to him, he leaned in.
Stop.
I'm telling you.
Did he?
The
And he-
selfie.
He taught, because he had programmed stuff that the guy
Yeah.
would remote
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so
was
cool.
having him say things with his little.
He even mentioned AI. He's like, I'm not like a normal AI. I'm actually alive. And all that
that's
stuff.
so
It was
cool.
pretty
That
cool.
is
Yeah, he had a lot of lines. It was pretty funny. But like I said, we go into the whole Ruby Rod thing. Once again, I was dressed up as Ruby Rod. Joy
Yep.
was the flight attendant, and once again, we didn't get to reenact the scene on the airline. I've been trying to get Joy to commit to that skit,
Joy.
and she won't let me do it.
Darn it! I would have filmed it.
Baby steps.
Oh, nasty.
That would really get you some OnlyFans there.
Yeah. You know,
I mean,
the scene where he goes, I don't want just one position, I want all positions.
That's so funny. I would have totally filmed that one. Yeah.
Mr. Rod. I'm like, you can call me Ruby. He kept like popping up from between her legs and stuff. And that scene, it was like, but
I
yeah.
mean, nothing is showing. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't be able to do it.
On the first day, I was
Well, it was
DJ
just,
Lance
you mean
Rock.
early in the morning.
Early
Or
on
not,
Saturday. Like,
yeah.
it
Yeah,
was supposed to be day
For a
one.
couple of
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, for a couple hours, I was DJ Lance Rock, and Joy was.
I didn't get to see that.
Sally O'Malley.
Sally
O'Malley.
O'Malley.
And
Did you do the kicks?
I did.
Oh, is it on? Did you get video?
Yeah, we got footage
cool.
of the kicks and the stretches and the kicks.
Yeah, the kicks.
Yeah.
and
I don't know if you
stretches.
did get a video of me kicking and stretching.
Oh no,
We
that was
took
later.
pictures.
That was later.
That was later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah, I got that all.
TMI.
We didn't
Yeah.
get that. There was a lot of people whispering as we walked by for Chris. Like,
that Yo Gabba
Is that the
Gabba?
Yo Gabba Gabba? Or people would be like, what was that show? What was that show?
There was a couple of women that walked up to Joy and there was like, "Oh my God, Sally O'Malley!"
I got a
cool.
few.
Yeah,
Cool.
it doesn't get as much attention as Ruby
Ruby
Rod,
Rod.
but nothing does.
Definitely
Nothing
not.
does. You can't walk like I don't know, 5 feet,
No.
not even 5 feet, like 2 feet, and someone's. I mean, you had like a whole gaggle of people around you.
Yeah.
A lot, a gaggle of people. You did. I have it on video. I'm like, oh my god, we can't get to where we're going.
She's like, where'd he go? I was like, they didn't go far.
No, they didn't. I was seeing where they were.
Somewhere
There you saw
close.
the flashing cameras. That's where he was.
I'll try to. I don't know if you can we all see
You
it?
should have
Yes.
Yeah,
started
okay.
a
I'll try to
line for
angle it
autographs.
this so we can all probably see
Did
it.
I take this picture?
Yeah, I think
That
so.
one, yeah.
Oh,
But
it's
you
a
didn't
great
take a
photo.
picture with us.
You're welcome.
No, there's a picture of us in there, but we got.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
of us?
I don't know.
All of
I don't know if we all.
All of us.
grouped-
We did at one point.
We
There was a
did?
group picture, but I think it might have been on somebody else's phone.
Wait a
That's
minute.
true.
Was that the one we took with Carmen? No, you weren't in that one, I don't think.
Who the hell is Carmen? What's all these secrets? What the fuck?
Carmen.
She probably
She's
listens
at
to
all the movie
podcast.
things that you go to?
Carmen.
What?
Carmen.
You know who Carmen is? Oh, you better edit this out because like, she's going to be like,
Carmen.
I've never heard that name
All
before.
the
Oh my
movie
God.
premieres that
Okay,
we go
let me show
to,
you. Hold
she's
on.
usually there with her husband.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh okay. I'm
Carmen.
no, celebrity. I'm like thinking celebrity. Like what celebrity?
Carmen
Like,
Electra,
oh, that
right?
celebrity. Yeah.
No, Carmen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But
That's
she
not
was
right.
volunteering. She was working.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He took a picture with us about
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took a
No,
picture with
it was
her.
all of
Yeah,
us.
when I saw
Shout
her,
out to
yeah,
Carmen.
gave her a big. I'm like, wait, what celebrity was it? I'm
No.
thinking, okay, I was literally on Carmen San Diego. That's what I was. That's what I
Oh,
kept thinking in my
Carmen
head.
San Diego.
I was
That'd
stuck
be
in
a
my.
great dress up.
That's right.
Where is she now, Carmen San Diego?
Where in the
I
world?
saw. We saw Where's
is
Waldo. So.
Carmen. I
I
did
did
see
see I
Where's
was randomly
Waldo.
taking pictures of him
She
throughout the
did.
thing and sending it
There
to
it
the
is.
W. I was like, live, where's Waldo? Can you find him?
Yeah, she was like, hold on, I got to take a picture of the Where's Waldo.
Like there he is again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So yeah, that's Ruby Rod, the flight attendant, and that unknown Madeline.
I
Whatever,
am
Pryor.
not. I had a few people come up to me. I'm going to tell you right now that, yeah, like 5 people came up to me.
About, yeah.
Versus is like 200.
They would
Yeah.
come up to me first. They're like, is she the Goblin Queen? Like,
What?
"Yes!"
Did they think you were my handler? or
No,
something?
they were just wanted to confirm before they screamed it like an idiot, you know?
Oh my god. Well, it's because I didn't have the
It's
actual.
like, is she the Goblin Queen or is it a vampire?
Well,
I
it's
don't know. Go ask. Right?
I didn't
Like-
have the actual cosplay. It came in the day after I left. I was so mad. I have it now, so it's ready for Comic Palooza. But I made that one myself,
There
so
you
it was
go.
kind of like.
I was like, I
people-
thought what you posted as the what came in the mail looks the same.
Yeah,
I
So you did a good job.
I did it with what I could. I really wanted to cosplay her.
Oh,
And
it came out
I mean,
good.
some people got it. Some people got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those, what did you say, 5? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, 5 people got it.
Let's,
I'll
now let's
say-
compare to
I got it.
Ruby Rod.
I got an interview though.
There you go.
Like,
That's what I
somebody-
told Chris. I was like, she did an interview. I don't know who that guy was,
Yeah,
but she
Oh
did.
man, I didn't get an interview. Oh yeah, we did. Well,
got
kind
an
of. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, from the Fan
yeah, we got
Expo guy.
interviewed by Fan Expo Dallas.
He said it would take
yeah,
a
you
while
did
for them
say-
to post it, but he would
Yeah, they
post
are.
it.
Yeah, they usually take a while. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was purposely trying to show off in front of him so he would ask us. We saw him interviewing somebody else, and I was like trying to like get his attention, and he was like,
Fine.
"There you
You're
go."
like, I have my own microphone.
He
Thank
was
you.
like, yes. I was like, nope. Only I told him. I said my contract only allows us to use my microphone. That's what I told him. No. But no, there you go. He said, here you go. The Goblin Queen has arrived. There you
Has
go.
arrived.
There you go. Now, yeah, we didn't get a chance to get on the red carpet. I forgot all about that.
Well, we
Y'all-
did on the red carpet as Sally O'Malley and
Oh, yeah,
Yo
we did.
Gabba
Okay,
Gabba,
I'm
but we
wrong.
forgot to
But
go
not
back and
as,
take
Ruby
more with
Rod.
the Ruby Rod and the
Yeah, we
flight
did that
attendant.
after y'all
There
took
you go.
Oh,
off.
look how
That's a
pretty
good.
I am.
That's a good
What do you
picture.
You're beautiful.
You
Beautiful.
got the real Supergirl and that other person there. Is
Nah,
that,
it's just some red
is that-
girl.
who is that?
Red
Is
queen.
that Batgirl
Nut-
that she's
nut-
supposed to be?
Oh, that's funny.
I bet you which one for y'all together. How many people thought that you were Batgirl?
Nobody said it to my face. I don't
That,
know.
you know what? Now it just dawned on me that would have been my first guess. With you guys standing next to each other, Supergirl, then she must be Batgirl.
But I didn't have the symbol on my chest.
I know that, but you had the damn red hair.
But
So-
I did. I had the red hair. Well, last year that's what I was. I
Yeah.
kind of it just happened to be red though. This character happened to be
both
red
of those
hair.
redheads
I
happen to have
love-
red
I
hair.
like
That-
red
I
hair.
just love, I don't
It was a
know. It
coincidence.
just happened to have red hair.
Who
But
would
it's
have
not
guessed
even-
that 2 redheads would have red hair? I'm like, what the fuck?
But it's not even the same wig, so it's completely different.
Oh,
The
okay.
same-
All right.
same.
All right, wig master. What the hell? All right. What's this going on right
I
here?
don't know. I don't know what happened with that picture. I don't know if he wasn't ready. I was ready.
You
I mean,
look
you can
like
tell.
you were trying to like use your psychic powers on
She
him.
was
on
I was
summoning.
trying to get him to pose, and he was just talking.
He was like, I don't know what you're
and
doing.
he was all like humming.
I hope he's not
He
like
was just
listening
like
to
in
this.
love with you.
Yeah.
But he was
I
mesmerized.
don't even
Yeah.
remember that. I just know the picture.
I think you freaked him out because the first thing you said to him was, "Remember these." Anyway, let's.
I don't even.
Just like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not even. I don't know.
But oh yeah. All right.
Okay.
Your,
So.
We'll make, and I'll make that a separate one, separate video. But yeah, let's talk about a little bit about your friend here that
Okay.
had the huge achievement.
So this is Vanessa Areno. I hope I'm saying that right. She's from San Antonio, Texas. I actually saw her last month at the festival that. No, you weren't there. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. But I went to a festival in San Antonio and I saw her. I didn't go up to her, but I just recognized her look. So when I saw her at the con, I'm like, oh my God, I seen her. And then she was holding that up and I'm like, what is she holding? And I got closer to it. I'm like, oh my goodness. Because I don't know. It was, I don't know if how much people really talk about it now, but back in the 80s and 90s, it was a big thing to like really talk about the Guinness Book of World Records all the
Yeah.
time. But they took out the word book now. It's just
Right.
Guinness World Records. And I saw him like, oh my God, for what? And then when I asked her and I saw it, I was like, this is crazy. And it's so cool.
What
Like,
was
it's
her
so
record?
cool. Okay, so her record, she has the largest collection of Casper the Friendly Ghost memorabilia.
Is it
At-
only from the movie or just
No,
in general?
just in general. It's
Oh.
1,153. But this was in 2023, so she told me she's collected a whole lot more since then. And it says it was achieved by her on the 25th of October of 2023. Now, she already had the main actor from the movie sign it. She met him, I don't know
Christine-
where. I
The
forget
guy.
the
what
person who played
con.
Casper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I forget his name is
Devon Sawa.
Uh-huh. She met him on a different con and she has pictures with him and everything. It's really cool. And so she says she's been waiting for her opportunity to meet Christina. And there are a few times that she almost did, but she didn't for, reasons
Because
that
she kept shooing her away.
But
You're not gonna break the record on my dime.
But yeah, so that was the day before she met her. I just happened to see her, and then she said the next day that's when she was gonna meet her. So she was really excited. I mean,
Oh, she was gonna meet her on Sunday.
Yeah, she didn't even meet her that day that
I
I
thought she
saw
had
her.
already met her.
No,
But did you find out later? Did she achieve it? Did she?
Yeah, I saw her Instagram. I talked to her, and also she posted the whole thing about how they met on
Oh, cool.
Instagram and stuff. And
So we'll make that into a separate video. We'll post that interview between. But go ahead. What shout her out again? What was her name?
her name, hold on.
And she was so sweet.
She's
Yeah, she
the
did seem
sweetest
really
girl.
sweet.
Like
Vanessa
Cesar.
Irino, and her Instagram is pause. And I could have swore it's Antique Apparitions. Hold on, edit.
I know I have it somewhere. But
Y'all are
you sent
not
it to me.
prepared.
I sent it to you.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Oh God.
Antique Apparitions,
I
I
like
think.
how she was like, "What's it say?"
What does it say?
Did you send it to me on Messenger or what?
She's
On
like, I know I
text.
can't see it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Turn my flashlight on.
oh, I got it. I said Antique Apparition. Edit that because it's not even that.
And you can
It's
find her where?
Vintage. Okay, you can find Vanessa on Instagram at Vintage Apparition.
All right.
And it's basically her Instagram of all her memorabilia of Casper. And she's also a designer, an antiquarian. Yeah, that's, I'm reading her account. But yeah, she has the Guinness World Record holder Casper collection.
Cool. All right. Let's and I'll put up
Oh,
that. I'll
the
put up that
Punisher.
on our channel to that interview. We got
Yeah, he asked me for a photo. 'Cause,
the Punisher and that unnamed Marvel character.
Yeah, he was very excited to meet
He was very excited.
to meet the Goblin Queen.
It was not okay. Every time I hear Goblin Queen, I want to say something inappropriate, but I'm just.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
just,
she's going like this, you know.
Oh wow!
What?
She's like, what?
Wait, I missed that. What?
He did what?
No, I don't do the fingers. Okay, hold on. It's like
Like you didn't finger him. I just.
wait. I can't.
No,
Where's
it's
the
fine.
camera?
But you gotta look
Oh.
right at the. You gotta look at your camera when you do that.
When
There you go.
I go like this.
Like, gobble gobble.
But
gobble,
I'm not
gobble.
like.
You gobble 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 gobble.
That's not what I'm gobbling. Calm
Oh
down.
jeez. Like. he was-
I summon like goblins.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I do.
Okay. All right.
mean-
All right. If you like it, he loved it. All right.
That's how it always is.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's what she said.
Here's a group photo. Like. as you
Oh,
guys.
so those are fellow ghost hunters that I know. They're from a group called Everything Vaguely Paranormal, EVP. And they had, well, actually, Ghost Geek.
Should always be looking.
Where are you at? Ghost Geek is a paranormal group that was holding a gallery and, what's it called? A gallery.
A gala?
Like,
that
why are you
what it
looking
was?
at me?
It was,
No.
sorry.
Why are you looking at me for help?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, so Ghost Geeks was holding a gallery presentation at like 6:30, and we're like, we're gonna go because we've met them a few times before. So we're like, we're gonna go because they're gonna talk about ghosts of Texas and like just paranormal. So we go and we're like, oh, we still got like 40 minutes before they start, and we're like, we're kind of gonna come back, and we came back and they're like, they told us we couldn't go in because they were completely full, and we're like, no. Anyway, so we went around and did whatever else. We came back, they were already out. We saw them, we talked to them, took a picture with them. So that was them. It was really cool.
More pictures of other X-Men people that you took
Oh,
pictures
that's
with
the
right
only
there.
other one. Yes, I found.
So it
my
was Jean.
twinsy.
So it was Jean and Jean
Gray.
right there.
Yeah, and so when we posed we're about to post for the photo, we did the exact same thing. I was like, oh my god, sister.
Oh, I mean that's kind of the thing that she does. Now back to the real star, Ruby Rod. There we go.
Uh-oh,
See, there's
Ruby
Ruby
Rod.
Rod telling
Being
the
Ruby-
Goblin Queen that she, no matter
That-
how many
no.
goblins.
That I ain't green enough.
Yeah, you're not green,
I,
you're
I
not-
heard that the whole time.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
And I'm arguing with you on yes, I am.
Yeah, but no, it was great. Like
They interviewed me.
oh, that was one of the interviews that you did right there.
Yes,
That's
right
it.
there.
Thank you. It's
Ben
Benkai for
Benkai. I don't know how you say it.
for the interview.
But shout out. Shout out.
Let's see, and boom,
Yeah.
right there,
And then boom,
There you
there
go.
she is.
right there
Classic Supergirl.
on the
Dun,
thumbnail.
dun, dun.
Do you know how many times I had to do that photo to make her happy? She's
Uh,
like, no,
well,
do it like you're being serious.
Now all you needed
do it
was
like- stop
somebody,
being sad,
somebody in the
just sad.
background with your cape to like,
Oh,
you know,
we
make
only
the
had two
cape.
people. But
There you go.
she kept like smiling too much or laughing, and I'm like, girl, you are
Supergirl
saving
smiles?
the planet
I'm
right
not
now.
a very serious person at all.
But you're in character.
This is like you're lucky I even saved you, mortal. Like I'm. You silly bastard! I'm Supergirl. Like exactly.
And then Batman ran up to me to take a photo, and I was like, "Ha! I beat you!"
Yeah, she got the first photo
With
of
Batman?
the convention.
No, at the convention. I
As soon as
beat
we
her.
walked in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And she was like, I got the first photo. I'm like, I'll give you that one.
It made my
Why
night.
would why
People
the
wanted
fuck
a
would
photo of me
Batman
first.
want to take a picture with the Goblin Queen when Supergirl's like right there?
I did get somebody asked me to take a picture by myself, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
All right.
It was the guy
Alrighty
with the
then.
Folgers can.
Yeah. Did anybody
Crystal?
see that? He had a Folgers can. Who was that?
It was
he
the-
wanted
Yeah,
to
he
take a
gave it
picture.
to. I remember. Yeah, he gave it to us.
He
And,
named
guys,
the
if you're out there,
character.
look, who are you?
He named the character, and I forgot what he
Oh,
said.
from the
The
Big
Kaboom.
Lebowski.
The big, yes,
Yeah,
the
from
Big
the Big
Lebowski.
Lebowski.
I don't
Yeah,
know who that
yeah.
was.
I don't remember.
'Cause he had
it
the
said
burn.
It was the ashes of another
Yeah.
character were inside the can in that movie.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
He just took a selfie. He held it. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
we got pictures with him.
Yeah.
I think somewhere. In the,
Aw.
it's not. But it's not. I don't have it in this list.
Chris had to stand in line to get a picture with this girl.
It was a YouTube.
Another
It's a YouTube. Her
YouTuber.
name is
Oh, is it?
her name is Snarky J, and I walked right by her, and in the corner of my eye, I was like, I know this person.
And
And at first, I just because she's a cosplay, like we do cosplay and we do movie talk.
And then he had to wait like 30 minutes because there was a lot
There
of
was a fan-
thirsty,
that was like the
thirsty
thirstiest of thirsty
guys that were
fanboys.
just like would not
Oh,
stop talking to
wow.
her.
And she was all like, she was doing that thing where she was trying to be polite, and she should have had Seth Green's manager. with her
She should
on
have had
that.
an agent assistant like
Yeah.
they did, where I was like shooing
And-
everybody
and be
away.
like, okay, we want to thank you guys for loving Snarky. Okay, we're gonna move you along because you're scaring the normals. Okay,
But she was by herself.
No, she was she was.
like
They
not a
were.
panel, but it was a display.
I think they were like
They were
lightsaber
selling
stuff.
yeah, they were selling a lightsaber.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Saber something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
So she was working the.
She was working with them.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
maybe
she's
she was
working.
friends with them.
Okay.
And I don't
but-
know, yeah, and because we even asked, like, is there a charge to hit pictures or do it? And
She's
she was like, no,
she's
I'm just.
I'm not a celebrity guest. I'm just,
like,
she's
yeah,
just, I just have more followers than you do. She was like, that's all it is. I was like, oh, you got a YouTube channel too? She was like, oh, 12,000.
And she was-
I remember back when I had 12,000.
She was very, very nice and very sweet. I was just feeling bad because there was, yeah, they were
Wait,
very
how many followers
long-winded
did she
in
have?
talking to her for forever.
5,000, something like that. Not like that I'm counting.
265,000 on Instagram.
On
TikTok?
YouTube.
On YouTube. Holy smokes!
But yeah, she probably has 1 million on Instagram. I don't know.
Wow.
Look up Snarky J. That's her But yeah, but she was cool. She all I could overhear was another guy I don't know, being a little thirsty, I guess was what we called it. At the end, all I could hear him say was like something about women in movies, and everybody else kind of shifted, and she did her little oh my god thing, and he followed it up with I'm just being honest, and I was like, okay, he said something fucked up. So I'm like, I don't know if what her content really steers towards, but for some reason he was like, I don't know. It was a moment, but sorry about that. Getting she's getting bored with Snarky J.
Next
All right.
subject.
But no, that was then the celebrities. We talked about the cosplay, the events. We're going to talk about what we're doing next year. Okay, overall, what do you guys think? You guys going to try to go back next year?
I loved it.
Oh, yeah,
but
we're
the
going.
only thing, I have a question for y'all, because we went to where the celebrities were, and then we went to Hall D, and then was there like other halls that we missed? Because I thought we like missed some stuff, but I wasn't sure if we just like.
I would think so. Yeah, you're always scratching the surface. You know, like we're always
I feel like
walking around the same general area. But yeah,
I feel like we missed a complete other area that we didn't even go to.
Like we missed all of the vendors.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
me and Joel.
We
walked through
did.
the
We
vendors.
walked through a
No,
lot
we
of the
didn't.
vendors.
We didn't.
We
Yeah.
missed I think we missed the whole room, and that's why I'm like, we left, and I'm like, I feel like there's unfinished business.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the vendors.
I mean, and
actually-
I know next year we'd like, because last year we were there, we got there early on Friday. So we were able to go in on Friday and scope
Oh.
things out.
yeah, we choose Fridays to scope.
And then we were prepared for Saturday. But this year we got a late start. We couldn't be there early. So I'd like next year to be back again early so that we can possibly
Yeah.
do another, have more time with costumes and stuff.
Yeah, we
Because
got-
I know a lot of people that are serious and do all 3 days have 3 different costumes. They have a Friday costume, a Saturday costume,
yeah,
and a
for
Sunday
Yeah,
costume.
you get to display that on Instagram. Too.
Yeah.
A lot of people show their Friday.
Like
Saturday,
ahead
Sunday.
of time, they'll say, "I'll be there this weekend, and here's each day's costume."
I remember what I wanted to. There was another YouTuber that I planned on meeting there. His shout out to, well, his name is, it's not Kevin Never, it's Kevin Never Dies on Twitter, but his YouTube channel is his name, Sean Chandler. He's been on this show as a guest on this show before. We collabed years ago, and I've been trying to meet him in person, and we had the whole plan, had it all planned out, but because we got there so late, we missed each other, and so maybe next year, maybe next time, but yeah. So shout out to Sean Chandler. Before we wrap it up, anything else?
Who was the girl at our lunch table with the blue hair and the yellow poncho? What was she supposed to be?
Blue hair reminds me of Arcane. Was it a long
No,
braid
it
blue
was
hair?
like a little a blue bob, and she had on a yellow poncho. And for some reason, I thought she was the little girl in the salt container, but no. I don't know why I thought that.
Like the yellow dress with the salt pouring out.
Anybody
like,
can-
that is a
cosplay.
that is a deep pool. I haven't thought about that. That would be an awesome
remember.
cosplay.
And we had to go get the salt container, and like she doesn't have blue hair. I'm like, well, then who was she?
That is an awesome
see.
cosplay. There would be a few people who would get that. You would waste a lot of salt though.
Probably.
Is she in a picture or no?
She's on the
we-
salt.
No,
Look at the salt.
no, I meant when
The
she
only
saw
one
her,
I
no,
remember at our
We had. She was sitting at the same table as us. She
And we-
just had that
when we all
blue
ate.
bob. Yeah, it was like a blue bob.
Oh,
She
so
was a
the-
little girl.
Only person.
remember.
The only one I remember was I'm assuming she was going for like a Chun-Li but Afro vibe because
Yeah.
she had an afro,
Uh-huh.
but she was wearing the Chun-Li split that costume.
Yeah.
I love that costume, by the way.
Okay.
Um,
We'll know what you're wearing next year or tonight or whatever.
but you know, instead of doing
pressure.
like the little
Yeah.
puffs that you would see in the game, she had her afro. So I thought she looked cool, but I didn't talk to her, so I don't.
Black.
But that's the
Chun-Li?
only one I remember seeing.
No, I don't know. I don't.
And
remember.
and obviously they were a family because
Yeah.
it seemed very much like Dad was really over it. Like,
Yeah, he was
if
ready
I
to
have to
fucking
sit
go.
here much longer, I'm going to lose my mind because
Did
we've
you-
been here for hours.
Did you see the chair he had? He had a collapsible
Yes,
chair. I was like, I
uh-huh.
need one of those with these
Yeah.
shoes. I was like, next time I'm bringing a chair like that.
But the at the end when it was like Saturday night, I took Joy out to dinner. We sat next to this. They sat us next to the bar, and there was a husband and wife that were sitting at the bar with the hat from the character from Bob's
Burgers.
the little-
Was it
the little
Louise?
girl with- was
What's
it
her name? Louise?
Louise, I think. Yeah, she has the bunny ears. And I didn't bother him at first, but a little time went by. We got our meal, and I finally found my little opening. And I asked him, I said, "So I'm assuming you guys were here to see that actress? Her name
Kristen
again?"
Shaw.
Yeah, and I said, "How was she?" And she was like, "Oh." And then they just went, "Oh my God, she was the greatest." And she was, and then she went. It went on and on and on about how cool she was. And I was like, "Yeah, I've heard that she's very, very nice." And they went on for like, it was
And
like a
Chris and I
30-minute
never
conversation.
mentioned what we were.
Well, we did. We mentioned. They asked about. We got into the conversation about cosplay, and we only mentioned our first costumes. We only mentioned DJ Lance Rock and Sally O'Malley. And right before Joy was going to say Ruby Rod and the flight attendant, something broke up the conversation, and it never came back around. So later on in the day, when I posted on Facebook in the Fan Expo Dallas group about if you guys took pictures with us, please show us those pictures. Then what? Go ahead, Joel. What happened?
Well, the lady, I think it was the lady first,
yeah.
who was like, "Oh my God, I missed this. I would have been. This is like my favorite, and I would have been so excited." And then she posted a follow up. You were the ones that were eating dinner next to us. I had no idea. Like, oh my God.
She was like, we didn't get to meet Ruby Rod and the flight attendant. And then they realized, yes, we did, but you weren't in costume. It was at dinner after the fact. It was,
Wow.
yeah, they got to meet Clark Kent and Lois instead of Superman and Lois. So, but it was a funny little story. But that was it. But yeah,
So-
Fan Expo. Go.
Oh yeah,
What was the-
there's a storm coming. By the way, I don't know if you
Yeah.
can
Oh,
hear
I'm
all
so
of that.
sorry.
There were 3 people, and she's witness to this, that I would go up to. I went up to, and I'm like, "Hey, blah blah blah," and they're like, yeah." They're being like nice to me, but then I left, and I'm like, I don't think they realized who I was because I forget that I'm like in the costume, and they
Yeah.
seen me as like Scarlet or Batgirl or whatever. And then I get home, and they DM me like, "Oh, that was you." I'm like, "Oh my God."
Like, yeah, we went to high school together. What the fuck?
I felt like, oh my God, I was literally just talking to them, and they were like, "I don't know who this girl is, but I guess I'll be nice and wave her off." And then later, like, "Oh, that was you." Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me. Happens.
And
I say, yeah, you.
But I did find his name is
So Wolverine,
Instagram,
cool.
Poor Man's Hugh Jack.
Poor man's Hugh Jackman. That's funny.
Yeah, that's
That's fun.
Give a shout out.
Cool. Yeah, but and then Tom Welling, I got to talk to
Shout
him
out
for a
to
little
Tom
bit.
Welling.
I
Shout
got
out
to
to
talk
Tom
to him a
Welling.
little bit. No, that was cool.
I
So
say I know you watch their podcast a lot.
I love Talkville. I love that podcast. And Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum is the other name of the podcast. There we go. So yeah, I was trying to get on their podcast, but Tom Welling was like, "It ain't happening." Respectfully, he was nice about it.
Respectfully,
He was
it's
still
not
Superman about it, so it was cool. But yeah, I can't wait to go back next year. It was great. I think by the time I'm done editing this will be an hour long. It says an hour and 22 minutes, but it's probably going to be an hour.
It's
Okay.
typical of Chris's tight 30.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't expect this to be a short one. I didn't
That's
expect
usually
it-
what he tells. It's a tight 30.
You always say it's a 30, but I ain't no 30.
So do you have anything in mind for what you're going to dress up as next year?
I'm thinking Ruby Rod.
Question.
Again?
That's very popular.
I'm thinking,
We usually stick to that, and
He's gonna need a
sometimes
booth.
there's always one.
And some try to-
Ruby Rod featuring some other black guy.
sometimes we try to add in, like we tried to add in this one to
What if
see
I
how it would
Do a cosplay.
go
As
over.
Ruby Rod?
No,
But we always do
from
the Ruby Rod.
movie.
Like if you guys want to be more flight
Pilots?
attendants,
Can we be pilots?
More pilots?
I want to be a pilot.
Because she's like the number one pilot.
I mean-
you can be Lilu. Like that's how we met Tabitha.
I
She
mean,
was
they
just
have-
No, I can't pull that off. Okay.
Okay.
No. Anybody else?
What other? You want to be the opera singer? I don't know.
Well, now there's more than one Lilu costume.
I know I did see that, but I don't think I can pull any of them.
Yes, ma'am. Please, I wore the suspender one,
Oh.
and you're tiny.
We have a
so-
multi-pass, too.
I do have. Yeah, I have a multi-pass.
Yeah, you can multi-pass.
What does that mean?
From the movie, her little pass.
No, like when you like a boarding pass in the movie. It was like her boarding pass. It had a picture on it.
And they would
Oh,
ask you, "Do you have your
I don't know
multi-pass?"
what you were talking about. Okay.
But yeah, that was it.
Well, okay, so
yeah.
y'all going to Cockapalooza.
I've always wanted to hire actors to be Ruby Rod's the entourage.
The guys that are always like,
the
"Oh
three
yes,
black
it was.
guys
It's
that-
super green. Yes, yeah." Or he would ask them, "What is it?"
Yeah, is it like he's like he'd be smoking this cigarette, asking how the show went, how was it, and it was like, oh, it was so good, it was so good, it was green, it was like green like what, like it was
Yeah.
like a tree, like a moss, like it was.
Do you
super
want us
green.
to do that one?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not gonna encourage blackface at all.
No.
We're all black.
Oh, yeah. I
That's
think
just-
we're all black. Okay.
Yeah.
And I can pull that off pretty well.
The at one part of the movie, one of the guys in the entourage, when Ruby Rod was attacked and he almost died, one of the guys when they realized he was still alive, I heard one of them. They were like, "Oh my God, Ruby!" He said, "Master!" He literally said that. He called Ruby Rod Master. There was a lot of things. Oh, I'm going to use this clip. There were a lot of things in that movie people didn't realize. That moment when Ruby Rod first went up to Bruce Willis and he kept knocking over the flight attendants that were in the way, like as he was trying to talk to Bruce Willis. There was a moment where he hit one of the flight attendants with his cane by accident, and she flew into another room. When the camera cut, you could see a member of Ruby Rod's entourage check in the window in the room where she went, and then, like, I guess she's all right, and he just walks away. Like, fuck that bitch. Like, kind of a thing. It was funny as fuck. But anyway, that's just a little behind-the-scenes thing. All right. Guys, thank you guys for helping me with this episode of Fan Expo Dallas. We're on talking through the media. So we got to talk about the celebrities. We got to talk about the costumes. We got to plan out, the inappropriate costumes that we'll do next year, so we'll do that. Yeah. Go around the table again. I guess I'll start to my left. Thank you for coming back to the show and sharing your experiences.
Happy to be back.
Just tell them your name and where they can find you online.
My name is Isa, and you can find me on Instagram at IsaMSTX.
And starting from the chair to on the left, where people on the name and where people can find you online.
My name is Joy, and on TikTok it's Viola Fagan, and on Instagram it's Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And Miss Michelle, first time on the studio. Woo!
I am Michelle Osage, and you can find me on Issa's Instagram.
No, I
You're like judging her.
know. She's all over it for sure.
That's funny. All right, guys. We'll see you next year, I guess, at Fan Expo Dallas. Damn it! The second I say it correctly,
Okay.
I second
Then you
guess
have
myself.
edit. Okay.
There we go. At Fan Expo Dallas. So look out for Ruby Rod and featuring whatever characters they all choose to be. Nobody cares. It's all about me. I'm the whole
course.
damn show.
Every day.
Guys, thank you guys for making it another fun time. And until next time, guys, have a good one.